Welcome to the deep dive. There's definitely been a seismic shift happening in the tech world lately,
Oh, absolutely.
especially around how these huge players are, well, not just collaborating, but really intertwining their futures, redefining AI possibilities.
More than just a handshake deal, that's for sure.
Exactly. We're seeing partnerships that aren't just nudging things forward. They seem poised to, totally reshape the digital landscape. But the big question for us today, I think, is how do these massive collaborations actually impact the future of AI? And, maybe more importantly, how businesses run day to day.
Right. And that's precisely what we're diving into. We're focusing on a really significant global partnership that's just come into view. NTT Data and Google Cloud. We're looking directly at their recent announcements. And our mission here is to really distill what this alliance means.
Okay.
Why is it such a key moment for speeding up AI adoption and, well, pushing forward that whole enterprise digital transformation idea? It's about getting to the core strategy, the real implications.
Okay, yeah, let's unpack this then. So, at its heart, this NTT Data and Google Cloud thing,
Yeah.
it seems to have one big ambitious goal to basically supercharge how businesses adopt and use what they're calling agentic AI,
That's the term.
Yeah.
fueling digital transformation with these powerful AI-driven cloud solutions. It sounds like a really big deal.
It is.
So when we hear agentic AI used here, what does that actually mean in practical terms for a business? It sounds a bit sci-fi.
Oh, yeah, it can sound that way.
And what does each company, NTT Data and Google Cloud, what unique strengths are they bringing to make this happen?
That's a great place to start. So Agentic AI, think of AI systems that are designed to act more autonomously.
Sure.
They can make decisions, carry out complex multi-step tasks for a user, or even for another system, often with minimal human input.
Less like a tool, more like a helper.
Yeah.
Exactly. Less like a tool you directly control, and more like an intelligent, proactive assistant. It can anticipate needs, execute whole workflows, synthesizing data, interacting with other systems, that kind of thing. And what's really key about this partnership is how it aims to bridge that gap between, say, Google Cloud's cutting-edge AI tech, their models, their analytics,
Right, the pure tech innovation.
and the messy, complex reality of large enterprises. NTT Data brings that deep integration know-how, AI, data engineering, enterprise solutions. It's not just adding to Google's tech.
It's making it actually work in those environments.
Precisely. It's that crucial last-mile delivery that often decides if cool AI tech stays in a lab or gets deployed widely and makes a real impact. Marv Muchawar over at NTT Data, he heads global innovation. He called this a significant milestone to accelerate AI-powered cloud adoption globally and unlock new opportunities for growth. And Kevin Ishpirani from Google Cloud basically said the same, that together they'll help customers deploy intelligent agents that modernize operations and deliver significant value. That makes a lot of sense. It's about getting those smart agents actually functioning within existing, sometimes clunky enterprise systems.
Exactly.
So, okay, we get the strategy, but where does the rubber meet the road? Which specific industries stand to gain the most here? And do we have any, immediate, tangible examples of how this is already being used or will be soon?
Yeah, definitely. They're targeting a really diverse range, which tells you something about how broad the potential is. We're talking banking, insurance, manufacturing, retail, healthcare, life sciences, even the public sector.
Wow, okay, so pretty much everywhere.
Pretty much. And for concrete examples, look at what NTT Data plans to do with its existing stuff using Google Cloud. There's Regla, for instance. It helps financial services with compliance. That's going to get smarter, more proactive agentic features. Or their virtual travel concierge. It already uses Google's Gemini models.
Right.
And it handles over 3 million interactions a month, providing personalized experiences. That's already significant scale.
3 million. Wow.
And this partnership will just deepen its ability to do things like, autonomous proactive travel planning.
It really sounds like they're thinking practically, applying it to specific industry needs, not just abstract tech.
That's the goal.
So we've got the big vision, some examples, but how are they actually strategizing this? What are the core areas they're focusing on to make it all happen?
They've laid out 4 key areas. First, crafting those very industry-specific agentic AI solutions.
Yeah.
Not generic, but tailored.
Makes sense.
Second, AI-driven cloud modernization, using AI to make cloud migrations and infrastructure smarter, more efficient.
Okay.
Third is next-gen application and security modernization, keeping everything cutting edge and secure.
Crucial.
And fourth, which is really interesting and increasingly vital, is sovereign cloud innovation.
Sovereign cloud.
Yeah.
Tell me more about that. Why is that so important?
Well, it's not just about where data is stored. It's about ensuring the data, the operations, even the software itself strictly follows the laws and regulations of a specific country or region.
Ah, right. Data residency and control.
Exactly. Super important for government, finance, healthcare, sectors where that control is non-negotiable.
Right.
And they're also offering a sandbox environment. That's pretty important for actually getting things done.
A safe place to play.
Basically, yeah. Lets developers test and deploy these specialized industry and sovereign cloud apps safely before going live.
That's a comprehensive strategy. Covers a lot of bases. Which of those 4 pillars do you think might be the toughest to pull off? Or maybe which offers the quickest win for companies jumping in early?
Good question. The quickest win, I'd say, is likely those industry-specific agentic solutions. That's where businesses will see tangible value fastest.
Right, solving immediate problems.
Exactly. The challenge, often it's that sovereign cloud piece. The regulatory landscape is complex and always shifting globally.
Yeah, I can see that. And what about the framework holding it all together? You mentioned they have ambitious plans like certifying 5,000 engineers. That's huge. How do they operationalize something that big?
It is huge. And that's where NTT Data's own GenAI framework comes in. It's called Tacumi.
Takumi.
Yeah. Think of it as their blueprint. It guides clients right from the initial idea all the way to rolling it out across the entire enterprise. And importantly, it integrates smoothly with Google Cloud's AI stack. It lets them do rapid prototyping, get AI use cases operational quickly. It's really the foundation of their smart AI agent ecosystem.
So Takumi is the engine making this work internally.
In large part, yes. And that 5,000 engineer goal, that's incredibly telling. It shows they're not just selling tech licenses.
They're building the expertise.
Right. Building a highly specialized internal workforce to tackle that market skills gap, to make sure these complex agentic AI solutions can actually be deployed, managed, and scaled effectively in all sorts of enterprise settings. It's tied to a massive co-investment with Google Cloud, too. In global sales, go-to-market campaigns, it shows real commitment.
Wow, 5,000 certified engineers. That's a serious investment in people and infrastructure. It really underlines how committed they are. It also sounds like this isn't a totally new territory for them together. Is there some history here? Any proof points of their combined power before this big announcement?
That's a sharp point. It's not their first collaboration. This bigger partnership actually builds on a co-innovation deal they struck back in 2024, specifically for the Asia-Pacific region.
Ah, so they tested the waters first?
Seems like it laid some strong groundwork.
Yeah.
And it also comes after NTT Data strategically acquired Niveus Solutions.
Obvious.
Yeah, they're a Google Cloud specialist.
Yeah.
And pretty good, too. They picked up 3 Google Cloud awards just this year in 2025.
Yeah.
So there's definitely a foundation of proven success they're building on.
Okay, that context helps. Which leads us perfectly to a real-world case. We've talked theory, strategy. How does this translate for a major company like, say, Carrefour?
Right.
What were their specific challenges, and how did NTT Data and Google Cloud working together actually help?
Carrefour is a great example, really tangible. Jose Luis Gonzalez Santana, he's their head of IT infrastructure. He talked about how NTT Data and Google Cloud together were instrumental for them.
Okay.
They migrated over 380 workloads to Google Cloud. That alone is a massive project, aligning with their cloud-first strategy.
380 workloads, wow.
But here's the really interesting part. By running their SAP HNS system on Google Cloud, they managed to consolidate 100 legacy applications.
100 onto one platform.
Essentially, yes. Creating this powerful, modern e-commerce platform across 200 of their hypermarkets. Think about the challenge of integrating all those old, separate systems.
Huge complexity.
Absolutely. But the combined approach let them unify things, streamline operations, and the result, according to him, was more connected, seamless experiences for their customers.
That really shows the power beyond just lifting and shifting to the cloud. It's about true modernization.
Exactly. AI-powered modernization in action.
So wrapping this up then, what we've unpacked today shows this NTT Data Google Cloud partnership isn't just hype.
No, it seems quite strategic.
It's a really significant strategic push for practical, industry-specific agentic AI, driven by deep tech collaboration, that massive investment in people, those 5,000 engineers, and a clear plan for getting it adopted. It shows real commitment to making advanced AI work in the messy enterprise world.
And this really brings up a key question for you, the listener, to think about. How might this kind of global partnership, pushing agentic AI forward, reshape not just big industries, but maybe your own daily interactions with the technology and services you use every day.
Yeah, that's a good point.
What questions does this raise for you about, say, the future of intelligent automation, maybe in customer service or banking or even your healthcare? Worth keeping an eye on those possibilities. Because the future of AI, well, it's definitely unfolding fast.